Okay, you guys, we are back with another banging video, and it's game on. I got my rapper chain on, and it's game on. I got my chain on, okay? Because if I was Barney B, honey, I'd be walking back ways back into my house. I would spin my roll 3 times, and I would go inside. I would be fasting and praying and asking the Lord for forgiveness and protection from Christopher Blake, because that man was like, Mama, I've been there first. I know what I'm talking about. You don't know what I'm talking about. But don't let me go talking more, 'cause you ain't ready for it. You ain't even got the stomach to deal with it. You ain't got the backbone to stand it. Man, if I was Cardi B, I would be hiding out somewhere in Jamaica with a brand new identity, shades, cap, and the old 90 yards, and no one would be seeing me back on social media or anywhere else for that matter anytime soon. Because who told Barney B to go mess with Christopher Blake? Who told her to go mess with that man? And that man has ended her entire career. Can Barney B even come back from this, honey? I doubt it. I doubt it. And you know what? The internet is now saying, because Barnaby went and messed with I love this for her. I love this for her. Even the chickens too. We love this for her. Because who told that woman to go in trouble that bad? And you know what the internet is now saying that is so funny? The internet is saying Stefon Diggs looks happier with his half-white, blue-eye woman than he ever did with Cardi B. Can you imagine the internet saying Stefon Diggs looked a lot happier and a lot more at peace when he was with Christopher Blake than ever with Cardi B? I mean, if I was Barney, I would throw the towel in. And not only would I throw the towel in, I'd be stepping up on that ish too. Because what do you mean? Barney's coming out to defend Stefon Diggs, and Christopher Blake is like, boo-boo, don't let me come out here with my entire assault team, 'cause I've got things to uncover that you know the world has never seen. And Christopher Blake was like, have you heard about Nigel? I wonder what happened to Nigel. I wonder why is it that Nigel and I have the same allegations against your man, boo? And as a matter of fact, is that your man? Is that even your man? Because I was there before you, boo-boo. I was there before you. Not only was I there before you, boo-boo, I was there longer than you. Whew. Honey, child, I promise y'all, we can't make this up. We cannot make this up, even if we wanted to make this up, right? So, what had happened was, we're gonna get into it, right? So, DJ Academics made a post on his Instagram page. You know, DJ Academics is always in everything. The latest loop, the latest gossips. He has a very wide knowledge of the music industry. He has worked with a few labels and a few artists, right? So who better to do delivery on these topics than DJ Academics? So, after Academics made his post, Barney B, honey, I don't know if she was drinking Coca-Cola or sniffing it, but Barney B was feeling herself, honey, and she went under that man's post and she tagged, I am speaking nothing but facts, right? And that is Mr. Christopher Blakey Blake. So Barney with her, she thought she had a big back. She thought she had a big back. And Christopher Blake was like, honey, your back cannot be bigger than mine, and mine is hard like a crab shell. So Barney went and messed with that man. You know, have you ever seen an ant's nest and it looks neat, but the moment you step in it, oh my God, you can't help yourself, and those things are so tiny and they're coming at you. Man, Cardi B thought she was doing her big one. She thought she was doing her big one. So she tagged the man and said, he is not asking you to get it dismissed. Where are you even getting that for? The old point of suing is to go to court and prove he was lying. This man did 3 interviews, changed his story 2 times, and never proved not 1 receipt. But you're right. Wait until trial starts, right? So that's not Christopher Blake she's tagging. That's someone else. But honey, Christopher Blake was like, you rang, my lord. I love this for us. I love when Barnaby messes around and finds out. So Christopher was like, oh, if I didn't speak up, imagine how many more victims there may be. He further states, look up what happened to Nigel King. Look up whom attacked Nigel and cross-reference those names with whom attacked me. Them same kids she referenced that are watching me need to know their daddy never let anybody step on me or over me that did me wrong, simply because they were more rich. Okay? He said more rich. So Christopher is saying, honey, I've got some cheddar too. It may not be as good as you, but I've got some cheddar too, right? So Christopher further goes in to say, truth gonna be a lie 8 days a week. 8 days a week, right? The discovery that comes out in the East Coast trial will put all of this to madness to it, right? Now he further states that and on who pocket watches someone who was sued for defamation and claims their earnings were affected. So, you know, it's clear and simple he's talking about Stefon Diggs, right? Simple math for me to ask where you took a loss, because as you guys can remember, I said to you all that Stefon Diggs said because of Christopher Blake's allegations against him, he has lost brand deals, he has lost income, he has lost revenue. Christopher Blake and his legal team fired back and say, okay, if I've cost you to lose so much, can you please give us some receipts? Let us see your bank account proving the decline in monies coming in, right? Because if you're losing money, your bank account should have the reflect of the decline of funds coming in, right? Common sense. So he said, please remember, I was sued first. So he's not denying it. He said, I responded with facts that have only become more substantiated as the time has taken shape. So he's saying that, okay, so not Stefon Diggs, but Christopher Blake is saying, please remember I was sued first. I responded with facts that have only become more substantiated as time has taken shape, right? And he said, and now everybody involved will be held accountable where it matters most before a judge and jury. Bidey, it's love. You don't know what you don't know. You don't know what you don't know, honey. You don't know what you don't know. He said CB to CB. Mama, please don't say my name anymore. Chris Blake. Okay, then he further states in another post, I have too much respect for Bidey and women in general for me to saying anything disparaging back to her. But mama, please take off the blinders. My time around that collective predates you. My time around that collective predates you, honey. I hope Bidey doesn't put her head back outside for now. The man is saying he was there before you. The man is saying, honey, I know a lot more than you do. The man is saying, what the heck do you know, boo-boo? What do you know, boo-boo? Okay? Leave that man alone, Bidey. Leave that man alone, honey, because clearly you thought, for us content creators over here, you thought we were spilling tea? This man is spilling an entire volcano, one that has erupted, one that has been lying dormant for years. But that's what happens when people stay quiet long and people keep messing around them. And they're like, I'm not gonna take this shit anymore. You wanna play ball? Let's ball. Bidey. Pipe down, B. Pipe down. Cause Christopher, he ain't playing, boo-boo. That man ain't playing. But anywho, let's continue. He says, how could I be the thief when the only person that got robbed and assaulted was me on camera twice within a 7-day span? Let's continue. Y'all keep talking about which direction someone leans towards in the regard to sexual orientation while bypassing 2 documented assaults. That's true, because why is your focus about the sexual orientation while this man is saying, I was assaulted, and both assaults have been recorded. They are documented. So the guy is saying something happened, and it's clear if it has been documented, something happened. So why are you focused on sexual orientation when you're not focused on the fact that there are 2 recorded assaults? So you know what Christopher is saying? If I'm telling the truth about 2 assaults and there's video evidence to back up those claims, why would I be lying about the sexual assault when there's already evidence proving that these people are in fact aggressive? But who's gonna tell Barney? Who? He says first robbery plus attack was illegally recorded without my consent, as Maryland in a 2-year party consent state. And I'd never agree to be recorded while being stripped naked and beaten. Doesn't it sound familiar? Like something that Barney B did to another group of people? So if someone out there knows that they have been beating up and assaulting people, it means that they're defending Stefon Diggs because what Diggs is getting accused of is right up their alley. Barney better be careful before this man sues her, and if I was him, I would sue her. She deserves to be hit with a lawsuit. She deserves it, right? She needs to leave this man alone because it seems as though she's trying to bully and intimidate him, even if that's not where her intention lies, because there is video evidence that Christopher was attacked and assaulted. She needs to be very, very careful, right? So Christopher is saying ain't no way he would have want to be recorded getting beaten, stripped, and robbed naked, right? And he said, he never consent to being recorded while that is happening to comply with a narrative after I denied the advances of a man. So he is standing firm that Stefon Diggs made advances to him and he denied. And that's what I'm saying the man has been saying. He has been saying, if I made allegations of 2 assaults and there are videos proving the 2 assaults, why would I be lying about anything? And here he is saying it, right? He said advances of a man who had just given me a diamond watch from Eliante the same night on my attack. So Diggs gave him a diamond watch. The story sounds too familiar. The story sounds too familiar. It sounds too much like what the concierge guy has experienced. It sounds too familiar. Sounds too familiar. So the guy publicly admits to me leaving his home without my belongings as he bragged about having me, Jazzy, Jeff from the Bethsaida MD property barefoot, not even with shoes on my foot. Hundreds of thousands of dollars in clothes, accessories, and luggage gone from me, still to date. So he gave the guy a diamond watch. He tried to make advances to the guy after giving him a diamond watch, allegedly. The guy declined the advances. He got attacked and he got robbed. This story is too identical to the concierge guy. It's too identical. It is too identical. Barney needs to leave that man alone. She needs to leave that man the heck alone. And I'm talking about Christopher Blake. She can stay there and be a mess with Stefon Diggs, but leave Christopher alone. Let the court work it out because it is already in the legal system. Let the legal system. So Cardi B might have caused more harm than good, but she's gonna always come out to bat for these men. And then after she comes out to bat for them, they're gonna humiliate the heck out of her. give Stefon Diggs the next couple of weeks to come out with something humongous that's gonna humiliate the hell out of her. And I can almost guess that it's gonna be another pregnant girl. Someone else out there is with child, and that person is about to pop off and come out on the scenes to say, hello, it's me, hello, it's me, number 8, number 9, number 10, 11, 12. I can't even keep up with the numbers at this time, honey. Like, I seriously can't even keep up with the numbers. Okay, guys, so I'm just saying that Cardi B needs to leave Christopher alone, and no one can tell her not to help Stefon Diggs, but I believe that if she's gonna help him, she needs to help him behind the scenes, because when she comes out public like this to help him, right? And then he repays her with evil deeds. It's embarrassing to her. And for Cardi B to come out and tell an accuser that he's wrong and he's lying, but you're not able to provide any receipts to back up your claims that this man is lying, it's gonna make you look like you're an enabler. And because Cardi B has allegedly been involved in beating up women before, it's gonna seem like, oh, you'll find your equal. You know, both of you are the same thing. You do the same thing. You enable bad behavior. This man has been abusive to you as well. But here you are defending a man that is a known abuser even to you. You know, so it's not a good look for Barney B, and Christopher is evidently not having it with her either. But anywho, let me know what you guys think, because Christopher did put Barney where she belonged, right in her place, and if I was her, I would be going back inside. I would be walking back inside, and I would be fasting and praying for a few days and just leave people the heck alone, Barney. Leave people alone. But that's all I have to share in this video with you guys. Peace.